We can review git log if you want, right? And then we do git remote again. So let's do git log. So this command showing, like when the log of all the commit, right? I have one commit at what time and who did it, right? And a message for commit. We just show the log. Now we should be ready to push this commit put into the local git repo, push it to git remote. We need to copy this link, or you can type it if you remember. So I'm going to copy it from my GitHub, right? And then come back and use the command that we just mentioned, git remote add origin, to set the parameter, right? So come here, git remote, set parameter origin to the URL. So next time I don't have to do this again when I make changes into this folder. Just remember my origin. What I need to do now is just push this -u origin master. Right. So the problem here, I don't have the access right. So it's about authentication now. Okay. Let's review. Do I have access right for that? I don't have the correct access right. So let's see. Alright, so if you see this problem, so make sure run git remote -v first to check if the origin has been set, and we found that origin has not been set. It's set in origin, not origin. So typo. Now we have to set it again. Git add origin, right? Or you can just do push to origin instead of origin, because it's just parameters, right? So either way, since I already have origin set, I can just do origin. And now it should be pushing. And it's done. Like if your first time, it should prompt you to put in username and password. Okay, then you just put in, it may pop up the windows that you do logged in, put username and password for the github.com. Okay. Alright, so now we have put this onto github.com, right? So let's verify, and I only put one file, which is hello.java. By going to the repo here and refresh this, there you go, we have hello.java, the message at hello.java is being added. And that's the code. Now, when you submit, just copy the code here and send onto the comment on Blackboard. I see your code. I think I want to have my program in the remote for my CSC200 to review. He's living in Australia. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go into my repo here, and this program circle.git. I am CSC200. I need my friend who is in my teammate in Australia. I'm going to add him. Okay, add him into my project here. Then he can access and pull and make changes and push the chain on here. I want him to change the code for me. So I'm going to go to settings, collaborators, and I'm going to type his CSC202. That's his account for GitHub. Now he has been invited to my folder. So what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to go to his email. We just log into CSC202 emailed and confirm that I got invited to access to Circle project. See that? Okay, so I said accept invite. Now I have an access to that. And here you go. CSC202 has access to 200. Alright, so now I'm going to see if I want to log out from CSC200. I'm going to simulating that myself. Here this is Australia. And I'm going to go into GitHub, right? And check it out if I need to do sign as CSC202. Alright, so let's see if I have an access to Circle. Public. Oh, I don't see it yet. Now I may need to start my Git then. And let's see if I can actually, how do I do this? How I access to that remote server? I need a link, right? I need a link to that. And I know the link is in my email, I think, right? That's the link right there. Okay. So I can just copy that link. And yeah, of course I don't have access to Circle because Circle is belong to CSC200, not me. When I log in, I'm not seeing it. But I have an access to it, which is I see CSC200, not mine. Make sense? Then I need to use my git bash here to pull. So we learn the command git pull, right? On code tutorials telling you that how do you git pull. Just type git pull origin master. But you have to set the origin master first. So CSC202 has to create a new folder. Let's name CSC or let's name Circle. And then do the same. Go to Circle first. And he has to do what? Git init. First time, right? Then he has to do git add origin master with that URL, right? Oh, did I do it wrong? Git, oh, remote, right? Yeah, we missing remote add origin. We don't need master because this is just add parameter. All right, we good. Now we can do git pull. So if I do ls, I don't have anything in there, right? After I do git pull origin master, it should pull that file. Hello.java is here now. Right, so that's what it is. The command git pull is for, right? So now CSC202 have an access to the file, right? I can just go into hello.java and make changes into the file, say hello from Australia by CSC202, right? Now I'm going to write and quit. So I'm done with the change. I need to push that back to the git for CSC200, right? So now if you go there, it's to say hello. I will make the change, and I did make the change. This is CSC202, make the change. He's going to push that back. How would he do that? Stage it first, git add hello.java. And he had to commit that into his local first, right? Git commit -m and just say add Australia by CSC200 message. Then I know what I did make changes. Alright, so now we should be able to git push where to origin to the master branch. Spell wrong again, origin. Alright, it's done. Now, CSC200 said, did you finish the work? CSC202, yes, I did. Then CSC200 is going to his and refresh. Oh, yeah, that's a new work. It's updated. Right? And you can look at history. There are 2 versions now, right? Commit by CSC202, right? And show the this line have been changed, subtract out, and add to this line, right? So that's how it works when you do collaboration work on Git using GitHub.com. So that's the point of this command here. So this tutorial just want you to do git pull origin master just to test, right? And like I said, besides using the git.com to look at the history and different, you can also do git diff head. It's going to show the difference. Now let's try that. Like for example, if I want to look at git diff head. Okay, there's no difference here. But if I go to CSC, this is CSC200, right? Right, so this gotta switch back to his folder, which if you look at the program here, is still O1, right, with the hello, because this is CSC200, right? So I'm going to do git diff head. This git diff is only do in the local. Like now, if you look at hello for CSC200 in the local, they don't communicate to the master, which is by Australia yet, right? So it's still hello, then there's no difference to show. To make a difference, it's going to compare to the previous version. Like if I do look at 202, also no difference, right? Because he's actually original with by Australia, right? So he has to do git pull first. Pull from where? Origin? From the master branch. This one I use origin, right? Alright, so it said updating, right? So it's update one file because there's changes. So now let's see what's the difference then, because there are updates. So git diff to where to head. So it looks like we're gonna use git diff to compare to the stages. So let's create a new file, chapter1.java, and I'm going to just insert some simple thing, public class chapter1. Right now, just save this file. And we're going to make it git add, which is we're gonna stage this, right? Now we're gonna do git diff to see stage it. Okay, so that's showing the difference now, right? That okay, this one looking for stages that before I don't have chapter1.java, and in stages I add that in. Right, before it's just the hello.java. So that's the benefit of using git diff for the stages.